Hey, friendly neighborhood geek here, doing another action figure Transformer retro review. We are continuing our Transformer Fall Cybertron Combaticon week, I guess, with two more members of the team. So in the first video, I just solely talked about Swindle. I decided for the next set of videos or next two videos, I will talk about the other team members as a set, as a group. So today we are going to take a look at Combaticon Blastoff and Combaticon Vortex. Vortex and Swindle might be my favorite out of the group, honestly. Um, yeah, I like how I'm going to show something else in a minute, but I like how you know the two members of the group are flying machines, whatever. Blastoff is a um, I guess like a space shuttle, like a Cybertronian space shuttle type of thing, and Vortex is a helicopter, which is really cool. And Blastoff, not Blastoff. Brawl is a tank. Swindle is like originally Swindle was like a military jeep in G1, and Fall of Cybertron he's just like a type of big bulky truck looking type of thing. Um, and then I forgot what type of vehicle Onslaught was, the leader of the group. He was some type of military vehicle. In Fall of Cybertron, he just kind of has, I guess, kind of an alien themed truck mode, whatever. But real quick, I got this in the mail. I just got this randomly, honestly. I wanted to show my cute little Wario minifigure. Um, Off topic, because I figured this character would not get his own video. Wouldn't be a whole lot to say, but of course, grew up with Nintendo. Getting a little sidetracked. Grew up with Nintendo. I really didn't get introduced to Wario or La Luigi, who for years I thought the two of them were siblings, but they're actually just really good friends, um, which is interesting. But I didn't really get introduced to the character until like some years later, so I really didn't get to grow up with him. I didn't know that this character had his own series of games, which are worth checking out. I started playing one of his games for the Game Boy, and I've been really enjoying it. And I just thought it'd be cool to have a Wario minifigure. And he's really cute and charming and short, which is cool. There are Luigi and Mario and Waluigi in the scale, so I probably will get them at some point. But I just wanted to get him for now. Again, I really like, even though this is a knockoff, the detail on him is really charming. The face printing is cool. Love his cap. Before I got this One Piece hat, I thought about getting Wario's cap. I'm now thinking I might get that in the future and wear it in my videos. Um, it also came with this little Goomba, which is, again, really charming, the Goomba. The Goomba is just one solid color, so the face is accurate, but the color scheme is not, which isn't a big deal. But yeah, I just wanted to show this guy. He's adorable. I think he's very charming, very cool. Wario minifigure. Hopefully he'll get more, he'll get more games in the future or whatever. But yeah, so back to the Combaticons. We'll start off with Vortex. Again, I really like this mold. Again, the whole set of figures are dated, but they're still very charming. I think I mentioned in the Swindle video, there was an upgrade kit that you could get to bulk them up in their combiner mode. Maybe I might try to get that down the line, like when I bought the the upgrade pieces for my G1 Devastator. Um, but someone bought that listing, someone bought that item. So hopefully, like I said, I'll come across it again in the future, and I'll try to get it if it's for a reasonable price. But you see the helicopter blades spin very nicely, very fun and cool. He has these weapons. Again, I've said with my other figures and other reviews, I love when characters have twin weapons. I'm just a big fan of that. Another example is like Kratos from the God of War franchise, how you have the two twin blades of chaos, whatever. Just to me, that's just such a cool idea for a character to have twin weaponry, rather twin swords, twin guns, twin whatever. Um, so Blastoff and Vortex both have twin weapons, which I think is cool. And I have other Transformer characters who have twin weapons, um, and they're neat. They're removable, of course. Let's see. The detail on them are nice, purple and yellow. Fine. I'm not. I think they're just supposed to be blades, swords, whatever, daggers, which are really cool. I dig it. They kind of give me Kratos, like I said, they kind of give me Kratos vibes, because they're blades or whatever, twin blades. And on the same as on this side as well. So to see them together, which is cool. Another fun thing about this set is that they are, I'm trying to remember the terminology. Scramble City. They're a Scramble City combiner, which originally they weren't like that. But basically, Scramble City means so Blastoff and Vortex make up the arms of Bruticus, right? Swindle and Brawl make up the legs. Well, with a Scramble City combiner, or that terminology, whatever, you can make Brawl and Swindle the arms and Vortex and Blastoff the legs. Originally, it wasn't, I believe none of it, I'm not sure, I don't think any of the G1 combiners had that functionality. All of them, certain characters made certain arms and legs of the combiner form. I'm not sure when they introduced the six, is this the Scramble City design? I'm not sure when that was implemented in the figures. I'm not sure when that, when they did that, but it was really, really cool that these figures can do that again. It adds to the playability, adds to the posability. In a sense, these 5 figures are triple changers because they can be an arm or a leg, and they turn into a robot, and they turn into a vehicle, whatever. So I think that's really, really neat. Like I said, even though these figures are dated, I just find them very charming. I wanted them for years. I still enjoy them. I want to get the Wreckers repaints, the Autobot repaint version of this set, which I've had a few times. I could have got it, but I always, passed and got other items. Like I said, detail, I like it. The red, the black, the purple, it's very charming. A little bit of yellow, like I said, yellow on the weapons and some yellow on the chest area, which you'll see in his robot mode. I think in my Swindle, I didn't bother showing the limb mode, honestly. I don't really think that's a big deal. I already did a video on Bruticus, but I'm thinking I might redo that one because, like I said, I'm talking about the individual, Combaticons. I might as well, re-talk about Bruticus. Why not? So, yeah. Like I said, very charming. I really like him. He's just cool. I like his head sculpt. I like pretty much everything about this figure appeals to me, honestly. And you see this gun is sitting out. The gun is painted, is just molded black, no paint, which is cool. It's fine, whatever. So yeah, let's turn him into a robot. So these pieces fold up. I guess you can pull this back, which hides the head. Pull. Let's see if I remember. Pull that out, and then the legs fold down, separate, and the gun goes in there. And I will show, which I think is kind of funny, his robot hand is in here, and you can have it. I'm not sure if you can have it as a right. I'm not sure if it can be a right arm or a left arm, but the thumb can fold both ways, which I think is interesting. Like it can fold this way, and it can fold back that way. That's neat. So just fold the Bruticus hand back in there. Separate the feet. Bring this part down, which is like his skirt piece. which is cool. Rotate this, fold this out. These are where the arms are. Let's see. Okay, fold that back down, fold the chest back down. Fold the head back down. Fold these pieces up. They peg into the torso. Then you fold the arms down. You gotta rotate them. Rotate. Then this piece rotates. Fold it down. And fold the arm. Do the same thing with the other arm. And we have Vortex. Who, again, very charming. Like I said, these figures are dated. You know, but for 2012, I mean, designers did a pretty good job. Yeah. So here he is. So yeah, one thing that is kind of funky, it doesn't bother me, but it does like kind of get in the way, you know. This piece, I'm sure you can maybe remove this without breaking it. You see it just rotates to the side, but he just has these big blades just, you know, attached to his arm, you know. So that it does look kind of weird, and you can kind of see that it could kind of hinder articulation. So, but you can kind of see it as like, oh, he has a he has an arm blade, but like I said, it can't really. Like I said, you kind of pose him like coming towards an enemy, an Autobot or something, ready to slash, cut them down or something. I don't know. So, I mean, you can kind of work with it, you know, kind of be creative, whatever. But yeah, kind of gets in the way. Pull the legs back straight. Like I said, I like the face sculpt, just a yellow visor, this red line going down where his mouth would be. So it's like he has a mouth plate. I really like that. I think the only character out of the group who has a mouth like a traditional robot face is Swindle. But it's painted black. His eyes are painted, but his face is painted black, so you know, kind of lose some of that detail. So here he is with the with his twin weapons, and you can kind of see, yeah, you know, cool, pose him in like a sword swinging type of pose or whatever. I'm sure you could probably, yeah, probably pose them like that. So I'm not sure if these are intended to just shoot projectiles or not, but this is an option as well if you want them to hold it like that, like a traditional gun. Another cool thing about all of their weapons, they combine to make Bruticus's weapon, I guess, his gun, his weapon, which is, again, really, really neat. Like I said, this toy, this set, you know, I mean, it got a Comic-Con, you know, I think a game accurate color Comic-Con box set. These figures got a set where it was them, the whole team, in Grimlock. Even though we never saw the characters fight the Dinobots in the game, which sucked, but it was in the cinematic trailer we saw the Combaticons fight the Dinobots. So like I said, we got a box set with Grimlock and the Combaticons. I used to have Grimlock. Really loved that figure back in the day. I got an Amazon exclusive G2 set, which I used to own. So I used to own 2 sets of these Combaticon figures. But I sold it on eBay because it was just kind of a, I'll show the back of them. Again, it was just kind of a was it? It was impulse buy. I already have one set, and I know I would like to get the Autobot version. So why do I have the G2 set? Why bother keeping it? I think they Takara had their version, uh, which had more game accurate paint scheme. So to say all that, this set has been repainted and reused many times. And there are still people. I'm sure there's still people interested in these figures, like myself. Yes, they're dated. Yes, the quality can kind of be hit or miss. I mean, I got all of my figures pre-owned. I bought most of them from a Transformer seller on eBay named the Pharaoh. I bought a lot of my pre-owned figures from him. And again, all the figures for the most part, good quality. Nothing has broken on me. I've had this set for over 6 years, close to 6 years. Again, I've just, fiddled with them periodically. They've pretty much stayed in combined mode the entire time I've had them. But I've never had any issues. Knock on wood. There's no wood near me to knock on at the moment. But so I guess as I say all that, I mean, these figures are still charming. I still find these charming. I mean, if we got Gamerverse, we got a set of Gamerverse Combaticons, I probably would pick those up at some point, most definitely. But yeah, he doesn't really have feet. Like, the helicopter pieces are kind of molded to look like feet, but he stands perfectly. He stands fine. Yeah, I just like him. I love the colors on him. I like the posability. Like I said, the helicopter piece on his forearm is, kind of funky, but it's interesting. It makes him stand out. Let's see if I could get him to kind of put his hand on his around his waist. Gotta get him in an idle pose. But yeah, just like that, he looks cool. He looks charming. He has those two pieces right there, which you could kind of look at could hinder the head movement, but it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't really bother me, honestly. So yeah, that is Vortex. I really love him. If I was to just kind of have one of these characters by themselves, it would probably be between Swindle and Vortex, because those two figures to me are just really charming. Like I said, I remember I was really happy when I got them. Like, yeah, I got the Fall of Cybertron Combaticons. Really, I still enjoy them. They're still fun to fiddle and mess around with. So now we have Blastoff, and again, like with his brother, Vortex, he has purple, like different shades of purple, yellow, some gunmetal gray, a yellow in his weapons right here, which are, I guess you could say this is like navy. This part is navy blue, and the guns are navy blue. Some black, in certain areas. But again, I love this. This part rotates. I love his look, and it took me a minute to transform him back. He has a little black Decepticon logo, which is cool. I'm not sure if I showed it, but Vortex, his logo is right there, which is nice. Nice black Decepticon logo. But yeah, he's cool. He's charming. I have a handful of characters who turn to flying uh, modes. Like I said, my Prime, who's over there off camera, my Prime Dreadwing has very fun and charming jet mode. I like Blastoff. His shuttle mode is cool. Of course, Astro Train, very fun figure. His shuttle mode is cool. My G1 and my Legacy Blitzwing, um, that figure, his jet mode is cool as well. I kind of like the tank mode and the robot mode a little bit more. Um, I'm trying to think of all my figures. My Megatron has turned into a stealth bomber, really fun toy. Um, I mean, pretty much all the flying characters I have. My depth charge, like I said, the flying characters are really cool, and Blastoff is an example of that. He's just really charming. Um, I dig him. So, like I said, here's the bottom of him. So this can be, like I said, an arm or a leg. I kind of bothered. I don't remember how to make uh, Vortex and blast off the legs, but maybe I can find a video on how to do it. So transformation, um, remove the guns, which are cool, which are neat. Again, twin guns, twin weaponry. Big fan of that. Let's see. Trying to remove this. So this piece, they separate from the bottom. Unpeg it. Oh, unpeg. It'll unpeg for me. There we go. Fold the legs down. Actually, yeah, fold them down like that. Then we fold the legs down. And we, oh, yeah. Arms kind of pop off a little easily sometimes. You can kind of see that as a con. So you just fold the chest piece down. Fold the, I'm trying to remember. I can't remember if that pegs in somewhere. Fold the arm down. Okay, yeah, so this black piece, you probably can't see it, but this is a black piece right here. It folds into the chest, so his arms won't be all flimsy. Do the same thing, so pull this arm down. Oh, pull it down, there we go. Pull the arm down and fold this back piece. Fold this peg piece right there. And we plug the fist back in. The whatchamacallit back in. Okay, and then we rotate the legs, and then we have Blastoff. So ironically, out of these figures, the only character I've never transformed to vehicle to robot is what's his name? Onslaught, the leader, which is crazy because I was trying to watch a video, preparing for when I talk about him in Brawl. Watched a video or review on how to transform him properly, and I could not just figure it out, honestly. So I'll talk more about that when I talk about Brawl and Onslaught in the next video. We might detour from Brawl and Onslaught because I ordered another Transformer who I wanted. I think he's going with the figure or this mold, however you want to say it. But this particular character figure is going on 1-2 years old now. So, like I said, I wanted him since I wanted this character since they've been out, but because they're fairly inexpensive, I always kind of pass, and now I decided to finally get them. Which is crazy because I remember I saw this character one time at Walmart, and I didn't see it I didn't see it again after that, which kind of sucked. But yes, back to Blastoff. Very charming, honestly. I do like his robot mode. The purple, big, how the back of the The back of the shuttle mode makes the big shoulder pieces. You can see his twin weapons. Um, um, he can hold a pose. I can feel a little looseness in the ball joints right here. Um, and I guess you can kind of see, I wouldn't say deterioration, but you can see like the wear on the ball joints. I mean, these are 10-year-old toys, 10-year-old figures. Um, but like I haven't had any issues with them. Still poses nicely. Um, Again, nice posability. As you can see, legs can go 360, thigh rotation. You see legs, knees can go back and forth. Nice posability. Arms can go 360. Shoulders can move. Yeah, head can go 360. I like his head sculpt, but it's kind of funny. Like him and Brawl, their head sculpts kind of look like a bear almost. Honestly, and like the tips of their heads kind of look like like a gummy bear or something, which is funny because over the years people have dubbed um, these single carded figures as like the Jolly Rancher set because of just how colorful they are and how um, I mean their color schemes aren't accurate to the game and they're not accurate to G1. So I just find that to be very funny. But again, he has a nice head sculpt. I don't know if it'll come up well on the camera, which kind of sucks. But take my word for it. You know, just cool robot head. Let me see the chest and everything. He's just very charming. I dig him. The detail and some of the molding is cool. Like you got some detail back here, some detail back here, some detail on the arms back here, which you can't really see on the back of them. On this side, you can see the fist when you put those leg pieces together. When in the combined mode, it makes that fist. But yeah, very charming. Um, him and Vortex. So would I be interested in getting any other version of the Combaticons? Maybe. Maybe the G1. Actually, they're for some reason. So in one of the animes, not Dragon Ball, one of the Transformer animes from the early 2000s, Hasbro had re-released um, the G1 Combaticon set. I think they were called Ruination, which they ended up using that name for the Autobot version of this set, the Wreckers or whatever. And that version, I think, got a few repaints, and one of them was like a military gray black camouflage type of color scheme. There's a reviewer on YouTube, I believe his name is called Treebot Reviews. He did a video on that, so if you're interested in wanting to see what that repaint looks like, you know, check out his video review. I would like to get that set, but I know it's kind of a little sought out, kind of expensive. But yeah, I'd like to get that G1 repaint. But like I said, they're really cool. Like it's weird. Like I said, my favorite combiner will always be Devastator. Like the Constructicons, everything about them, yeah, will probably make them my favorite combiner. Uh, I don't know. I don't know where Bruticus is because I adore the Fall of Cybertron adaptation of the Combaticons, and I do like the G1 versions. But I don't know where they would rank on my list of combiners. Superion would probably be second. Defensor, Bruticus are probably tied. I do like the Stunticons. Predacons are okay. The Technobots are okay. And then we have like more Japanese oriented ones like the Seacons. I really like Raiden, the train bots. I would love to get the G1 train bots, but I know that set is extremely expensive. I remember someone was selling a KO set, a KO box set of those G1 figures. KO meaning knockoff. Makari, like last year or something. They were maybe wanting like 200 for it for a KO, not the no, not the original authentic figures. A freaking KO for $200 or whatever. I'm saying whatever a lot. Um, that's kind of a, so like I said, I would like to get those one day, but um, like I said, I'm content with my Follow Cybertron Combaticons. Like I said, I enjoy them. I adore them. Um, so yeah, as far as next video goes, like I said, that's probably, yeah, that's all I pretty much have to say about these two. Look forward to Brawl and Onslaught, because I will have a lot to say about Onslaught, unfortunately, for better and for worse. Like I said, might take a detour if my other Transformer Legacy figure arrives before I talk about Onslaught and Brawl. Then I'll probably talk about him or them. Like a spoiler, it's a male character. Uh, and after that, I'm not sure. I want to do some more animations. Just haven't had the energy to really do them lately, but there are some animations I'd like to do. I'm thinking of doing some animations with this new character I'm waiting for to arrive. Like to look forward to TikToks and animations and all that good stuff. I don't know if I should really bother giving an update since this is already 31 minutes, but things are still, for the most part, the same. Still on weight loss journey. Still, still looking for employment. Unfortunately, nothing has really changed in that department. But I'm closer. I've lost like 20 pounds or something. I'm closer to my weight goal, which is good. So there has been progress with that. It's just kind of been slow motion for the most part. But yeah, that's kind of it. Want you all to like, comment, subscribe, share, and stay tuned for more. Peace, you guys.